Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this WrestleMania action figure video. Images have come out of the elites, the basics, the battle packs. There's so much for us to go through. Before we get to that, this video is sponsored by Wrestling Shop and Wrestling Shop Live on November 16th and 17th down in London. You can come along for free. Meet me. I'm there all day, both days. You can also meet Bill McKenna, the head designer of the Elite figures. You can see lots of unreleased figures. You can also have a look around, maybe purchase some items that you've got your eye on as well. It's like a proper shop. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely awesome. So I hope to see you there November 16th and 17th. Now, I will put a link down in the description if you want more details for that. Moving on though, these are the WrestleMania 36 figures. So much to go through. Let's start with the Elites, and the packaging is fire. I absolutely love the packaging. It's obviously pirate themed because there's a massive pirate ship. I think it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Stadium where WrestleMania 36 is going to be held. It's got a massive pirate ship in the stadium. So this is going to be like pirate themed. So you can see the first figure we're going to look at is Matt Hardy. What's amazing as well is that you can actually build a referee, and not just any referee, but an actual referee that has existed in the past. Dangerous Danny Davis. So if you get all of these Elite figures, you get a little piece of Dangerous Danny Davis. So this first one, Matt Hardy, of course, he is Woken right here. Wonderful! Love that entrance gear. It looks absolutely brilliant. So I'm a big fan of this. Love the face scan on that as well. On the back, it says House of Hardy. There's a lot to like about that figure. That is, for me, the definitive Woken Matt Hardy figure. Moving on, we've got Booker T. Obviously, with Booker T, you're getting the legs and the arms for Dangerous Danny Davis. You're also getting changeable hands. Obviously, he's got the open palm for 5-time when it comes with this Booker T. It's been a while since we had a Booker T, actually, an Elite Booker T. And it looks really cool. Really like the face and the hair. And obviously this is based on his previous WrestleMania ring attire. So yeah, I'm into that. Next up, and I think this might be the best so far, Cactus Jack. We got Mick Foley. I believe this is from WrestleMania 22. The Booker T from WrestleMania 19. So this Cactus Jack looks really cool. It's always great to have Cactus Jack in the line because it's such a colourful, interesting, detailed figure. With this, you get Dangerous Danny Davis's torso and obviously changeable hands as well. It's got a different face scan to the Cactus Jacks that we've had before. So yeah, it does make it a little bit different, and certainly I would say a must if you don't have Cactus Jack in your collection. I think the final one for the Elites is Kofi Kingston from WrestleMania 35, and he's wearing his actual ring gear that he wore at last year's WrestleMania. Of course, it was known as Kofi Mania. He would go on to become the WWE champion, and the figure here, again, loads of detail. This might be the definitive Kofi figure because this certainly was the highlight of his career so far. Loads of detail. Love his hair in the pigtails as well, which I think look really cool. And then you can see the full lineup right here. So those are the Elite figures. If you get them all, you can build that referee that you can see at the end. Dangerous Danny Davis. Right, let's move on. Let's move on to the basics. We've got WrestleMania 35. Seth Rollins in his, it's kind of like a Tron attire. It's similar to that Tron attire. This is black and gold. And it looks pretty cool. I really like the packaging on these. I think we have spoke about these figures before. So I will show them to you, but we won't spend too long on them. So we've got the Seth Rollins right here, and it looks classy. Really like the face on it. We've got Becky from WrestleMania 35. So, of course, this is absolutely iconic, historic. This is the winner of the main event of last year's WrestleMania. The first time the women had main evented. Becky 2 belts right here. So, there we can see Becky, which I think looks really cool. I really like the yellow down the sides. That's just a really nice detail. Because it is an iconic figure. Shame about the belly button. I always moan about the belly button. I'm going to moan about the belly button again. But it is what it is. So there we go. There's Becky. Next we got Batista from WrestleMania 30. I think he looks really cool. There is an even better Batista on the way though. Based on WrestleMania 35. And he's going to have even more tattoo detail than this one. So it's up to you. WrestleMania 30 was iconic, or you could get that elite Batista that's on the way very, very soon. This one, for a basic, though, it's going to be cheaper, and it's still got some awesome tattoo detail. Look at that. It's all on the hands and everything as well, so I am actually very impressed with that basic. WrestleMania 34, of course, this was the match when it was Steph and Triple H versus Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. This Steph looks really cool. It's nice to have, like, a more modern Stephanie McMahon. So she's got the hair in a bit of a ponytail, and I like the ring attire. It's kind of classy. Face scan true effects on this. Looks really good. I think that's a really good basic. We've got Shane as well. Shane all the way back from WrestleMania 15. And this is all right. Not my favourite. I mean, people are going to be into this because it's kind of like Attitude Era. In fact, it is. It's banging Attitude Era. I think WrestleMania 15 was like 1998. So you're talking banging the Attitude Era. So whenever there's an Attitude Era figure, people go crazy for it. This wasn't my favourite Shane, though. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll go for it or not. But if you're a fan of the Attitude Era, that's going to be a must for you. I do like the back, though. I like the detail on the back. It's a little hidden. It says Shane O'Mac, the champ. 1, 2, 3. I've got yours. Again, that's accurate to what he wore at that event. Moving on, we've got no time to stop. We've got The Rock now. If you smell... Here he is, look, The Rock, based on WrestleMania 32. He made a very fleeting appearance, had a quick little match against Rowan, actually, at WrestleMania 32. So this is kind of like an updated Rock. Obviously, it doesn't have the updated tattoo because we've never seen that in WWE. So this is still based on a few years ago. But he looks great. It is a great-looking Rock figure. Love the smiley facial expression. That is one of the better Rock figures. And there you can see all of the basics in a lineup. We got Batista, Shane McMahon, Becky Lynch, The Rock, Stephanie McMahon, and Seth Rollins. So a very, very decent lineup for the basics. A lot of big names in that lineup. Some very good ring attires as well. Moving on, though, we got to move on. We got the battle packs now. This comes with a little chair. It is WrestleMania 35. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. I'm not a big fan of that Drew McIntyre head, if I'm being honest. I think they have done a better Drew McIntyre. I think the Roman Reigns looks awesome. Love the fact you get a little WrestleMania 35 chair as an accessory. They're starting to bring accessories back into the Battle Pack line, which is only going to help. So, yeah, I think that's decent, actually. My only criticism is I'm not a big fan of that version of Drew McIntyre. You can see the packaging right there, what it's going to look like. It looks really, really cool. And I do think, like, the face scan on Drew is good. I think it's the hair more than anything else that I've got an issue with. And the Roman looks pretty decent. So, yeah, you've got that. Next up, again, this comes with a chair. But not WrestleMania 35, it's WrestleMania 22. We got Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. This, of course, is going to be Legend Killer Randy Orton. This is a very old Randy Orton. And, of course, Rey Mysterio doesn't have his tattoos either. So you're actually getting an older Randy and an older Ray figure. If you've got both of them in what they look like today, then this might be a decent battle pack to go for, because then you can get them back in the day as well. You can get their classic looks as well. It's not the most adventurous Rey Mysterio ring attire, but it was an iconic match, WrestleMania 22, and you get both of those figures, which, as I said, you know, look decent. I think that Randy Orton in particular really does capture his legend killer days. Next up, WrestleMania 29, and you get the chair. This is Kane and Daniel Bryan. I believe they were a tag team. I don't think they were fighting each other. I seem to recall they were Team Hell No at this time. So Kane and Daniel Bryan, I'm sure, were teaming together. Can't remember for the life of me who against. But you get both of those. People love Kane. Such a great figure. Daniel Bryan as well. And obviously at that stage he was going through wanting the crowd to not chant yes. So when the crowd would chant yes, he would be going no, which is why he's got no written all over him. And he's got the WrestleMania 29 chair as well. Decent looking beard on Daniel Bryan. I think the Kane figure looks cool. I think that's a very fun little battle pack, actually. And there's the final graphic that shows all of the battle packs. We've got Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns, Kane and Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. So that is it, guys. I said there was a lot to go through. We've had to go at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Let me know what stood out to you. What is it you're excited to get your hands on? For me, if I could only get one of those figures, well, to be honest, I would want the ref. So I suppose I'd have to get all of the elites. I thought the Kofi looked great. Becky is iconic. Oh, it's tough. It's really tough. I liked the Steph as well. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Again, guys, thank you to Wrestling Shop and Wrestling Shop Live for sponsoring this video. And if you want more information on that, it's down in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.